Rooppur Resort. 21:30. Soval and Naomi come up to the second-floor corridor. Soval tells Naomi to take a shower and change before coming to his room. Both of them enter their room. Soval takes off his jacket and his weapon holster. He took off his other clothes too and took a shower. After the shower, he took out his phone and called a redacted number. "Sir. This is Ghost. What's the situation over there? The police should have taken over the safe house by now. Without weapons, it will be tough for them to complete their mission. But still, we don't know how many of them are going to be there. And now that they know we are here, they will be more alert than ever. Don't worry. Bangladesh Army will be on standby close. You just have to get in and get any type of evidence of Lucian's involvement in this attack. You go in, take the evidence and get out. The moment you give confirmation, the army will attack. But sir, if something goes wrong, is it really necessary to risk all these lives just to get one person? It is, son. Soon you will understand. If we don't stop him now, even at the cost of 1,000 lives, he's gonna kill millions tomorrow. Sometimes you have to lose a few now so that you don't lose much later. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?" "Yes, sir." "Good. How are your comrades?" "Both of them suffered mild injuries in the evening's battle, but they'll be all right." "Okay then. Contact me if you need anything." "Yes, sir." Bravo 2 to 1 out. As he puts down the phone and turns around, he sees Naomi standing in his room. "So I forgot to lock the door, huh? You shouldn't, you know. We are not exactly safe here. It's okay. Come here and sit. I'll patch you up." Soval gets up and takes out a medicine box from a wall cabinet. Naomi sits on the side of the bed. Soval sits beside her and starts dressing the wound. Naomi was wearing a white sleeveless gown. Both of them stayed silent for a long time. Even after Naomi's wound was dressed, they stayed silent. Naomi looked at Soval and noticed his face. It was full of guilt, regret, and sadness. She tried to cheer him up. "What's wrong, LT?" "Nothing. You know you should share your thoughts with us. Me, Jacob, Annabelle, all of us are like a family, right? If something troubling you, share with us. Don't keep it to yourself, please." "Naomi, I shouldn't have stopped you on the highway. I knew they had no intention to surrender. But still I was reluctant to kill them. That reluctance put my friends' lives in danger. If something grave happened to any of them." Naomi puts a hand on Soval's shoulder. "Calm down. We are humans, not machines. Even after training for years, we are still reluctant to take someone's life, even though we know that if we don't, they will take some innocent life. That reluctance is what makes us humans. I've decided. I won't hesitate anymore. Next time I have to do something like this, I'm pulling the trigger. I can't hesitate with thousands of lives at stake." Someone knocks at the door. Naomi and Soval were so immersed in talking to each other that they jumped at the sound. Naomi stands up, while Soval's hand automatically reaches under the pillow on the handle of his XM17. "Soval, are you inside?" "It's me, Mitali." Soval gets his empty hand out from under the pillow and opens the door. Mitali quickly gets in and says, "We almost died on the highway today. After visiting the city, we wanted to explore some rural areas too. Nasir said he knew a place, but he had left to do something. So he gave us the location and went away. So we were going there in Nasir's car. Suddenly we were hearing gunshots and cars rushing the other way we were going. Before we could understand what was going on, Tomit abruptly stopped the car. And there were people engaged in a gunfight, and then, she starts sobbing. Soval calms her. He tells her to calm down. She seemed to calm down a little and sat on a chair on the side of the window. Naomi pours a glass of water and holds it to Mitali. Mitali takes the glass and drinks the water. After drinking, she stops for a moment and hurriedly looks up and sees Naomi looking at her worried. Huh? Who are you? Mitali asks. I'm Naomi, Sohel's colleague. We met at the restaurant before, did you forget? Mitali calms a bit, but gets agitated again. She says, wait, why are you in Sohel's room? Sohel speaks then, now, calm down. I was getting bored, so I called her here, and we were gossiping. So, you guys were only gossiping? Of course. What else would we do? Oh. Okay, Mitali says, hiding her embarrassment. She then suddenly gets up and leaves, but before she can leave, Sohel asks her if she can tell Jacob that he is looking for him. Mitali says she would and leaves. A few minutes later, Jacob enters. Sohel tells him to lock the door. Jacob locks the door and sits in front of Sohel in another chair. Just as he sat down, Jacob started to apologize for what happened in the evening, but Sohel stopped him and said he had a little idea as to why it happened. Jacob calmed down a little as he saw Sohel wasn't angry at him. Sohel stops for a minute, then explains everything he and Naomi found out about today. As Sohel continued with his talks, Jacob's face became more and more serious. After Sohel finishes his talk, Naomi speaks. So, what do we do now? Sohel looks at the door and says, there's a lot to do. But first, let's get the peeping Tom. He gets up and opens the door and Mitali falls inside.